We don't have to do tests. We don't have to swear allegiance. We don't have to vote for any particular party. To prove that you're a South African, you must be able to sit down at a table and they put in a hot cup of coffee in front of you and you must know how to dunk that rusk.
Barry Hilton is in town for his Evolver tour, and we caught up with him on what you can expect.
The Evolver tour is actually a thing that I've been doing all of my life. I'm not a comic that goes on stage and says, this is what I'm doing for the next hour, and I know exactly what I do. When I started off, I used to do jokes 35 years ago. And I never put my jokes, it used to be called a patter. They weren't in order. I would just tell the joke as it came to my head, and then something would happen and I would change the joke to that, you know. And that's basically what I've done. And all the time I've been doing this, I said, you know what, it's about time I did a show that actually means what I do, Evolver. So I go on stage and I talk to somebody like you, and then I'll just, I don't know, we'll talk about something and I go. I would guarantee that if you come to my show 3 days on the trot, my show will be different 3 days on the trot. 80% will be different because of the way we approach it or whatever. It will never be the same. I can't remember what I did yesterday. So I'm not one of those guys that goes A, B, C, D. I just do my thing.
We also got to find out how he got started with comedy.
There was a series of events that happened, and I one day realized that there's no ways I'm going to stay working as an electrician until I'm 65, you know. When I realized it was like 43 years, I would have been, seriously? No, thanks. Then I sort of made that plan, and I did the upstairs at Barry's, and I couldn't become a comic because it was like a catch-22. How do you become a comic? We've worked, I haven't worked. Well, how can you be good enough? Da, da, da. And I actually pretended I was from England. And I spoke like that. So the bloke thought I was this guy from Liverpool and immediately booked me. So you made a plan. I made a plan. That's how I started, because I wanted to do it so bad.
When I get nervous, and now I can do it at will, for some obscure reason, I can do this.
Barry Hilton has been one of the best comedians for 35 years, and we caught up with him on how he managed to stay consistent in his career and also found out what motivates him.
I love my job. I don't love the nonsense that goes through it, but I have a secret. 10 seconds a day. 10 seconds a day I absorb and make a joke of 10 seconds a day, because if you do the mathematics, what I talk about in my show at the moment, 10 seconds a day is 3,650 seconds a year, I believe. And if you take a couple of days off, it's 3,600, okay, seconds, which is 1 hour. So there we go. I love the fact that everybody comes to my shows, and people come, there's no, you know, my show's family orientated. I don't do religion. You know, one thing, I don't sort of go into, I don't do politics. I hate politics. It just drives me insane. I just talk about life and what happens.
We asked Barry Hilton what his highlights are.
Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, this time last year, 2 days ago, I filled the Sydney Opera House. And I worked to 2,000 people, of which only about 1,300 were South Africans. So it was massive. I've had the Lifetime Achievement Award, which is a great honor. It's a great honor. But I'm still hankering to just be awarded the best comic. That would be the ultimate for me. It should be the other way around, but I want to be called the best comic because I fill arenas. I fill, wherever I go, it's full. So go figure.
Having traveled across the world and entertained many people across the globe, we asked Barry Hilton what his thoughts were on a Johannesburg audience.
The acts in Joburg, I think we're more to the point in Joburg. You know, we're more aggressive. And Cape Town is more sort of, don't upset the guy, please. He's like he's the nice guy. The speed of Joburg is just, you're on it. It's like when you do something, a guy will phone you, listen, bro, I need this, go, bang. Okay, fine. In Cape Town, it'll be more like, hi, I'm so-and-so. Is there any chance perhaps? That's how it works, you know. So I like the speed of Joburg. But I live in Hermanus, which is the coolest place in the whole planet, I think. But so that's like very quiet and all that stuff. So I fly around.
In closing, we asked him for some advice for any up-and-coming comedians.
Don't follow. Do what you can do. And what you can't do, get somebody else to do it for you. Because you'll still get the result much quicker. Believe in yourself, which is difficult for me because I have got this self-doubt. Every day I sort of push myself on. But my need to be successful is stronger than my need for or my problem of self-doubt, okay? So comics you've got to understand, and I tell my kids, if you're not prepared to fail, don't start.
And finally, here's a bit of what you can expect from Barry Hilton this year.
This year, well, I'm carrying on with the Evolver tour for quite a bit longer because it changes all the time, and the Evolver show suits me down to the ground. So I'm evolving with the Evolver show. So I'm probably going to do that for another year, and then I'll do something. And then what I did 3 years ago, I didn't do public appearances for 8 months. I just did corporates. And then decided one day, I said to my wife, okay, I'm going to do shows. And we started doing shows, and that's what I did again. But so the corporates is one thing. So maybe next year I'll do corporates, I don't know. Maybe next year I would have won the lotto and what the hell.
I'm Dimin Hlapo for Joburg Today.
Yeah, you're very professional. Thank you very much. I think you should employ this woman. She's absolutely brilliant. This is the first time she's done this today. She came directly from school, the first time, and she's brilliant. She didn't skip a beat. You're brilliant. You should apply for the job.
And she'd immediately say yes. Now, when I think what she was thinking was, if you can do that with his head,